want to hook up with other people.
I think you can truly, for the record, I think you can truly.
Well, I know why you're saying it.
Well, no, I swear. I swear. I think you can truly love somebody as a guy, Katie.
Okay.
This is coming from a guy.
I'm trying to picture it. I'm trying.
You don't have to say anything about my temper, but truly from a guy, I believe that you can absolutely love somebody and still have sexy time with somebody else. That's the truth. The only reason why we don't do it is because of the consequences and the hurt that it would cause the other person. I really believe that. I really believe that.
I think you can have love for somebody and do other things, yes, but like be truly madly in love. They're my only person. They're not your only person.
A lot of guys can separate sex with the emotion, right?
That's true.
So with sexy time with somebody you love is a whole different level. Just like guys can with, like we said, with apple pie, anything we want to do it with, it's still the same thing. It's at least it's a human,
right?
But it's like an urge. Sorry to Katie here.
No, I'm hearing what you're saying, but the funny part to me is you're like, yeah, guys, like it is so easy for us to separate the love and the sex, right?
Yeah.
But it's not easy for men who go out and cheat to separate the hurt from the sex.
I get the hurt.
It's like you can. It's like you're giving credit to. Well, it's not. I don't love her. Come on, it's just sex. But you're like, well, I'm willing to hurt this person because I need the sex.
No, but that's the consequence. You know? That's the reason why guys typically, I think, for the most part, I think guys typically who do not cheat don't cheat because of the hurt and the disaster it could cause.
I would hope that they wouldn't cheat because if they're married, they took a vow and they don't want to break it. We forgetting that part?
Yeah, Chris Rock,
he's
a comedian, but Chris Rock years ago said men are only as faithful as their options. And it was like, and he went through it.
It's not painting men in a really great light.
He never has. No. He's a comedian too. He's making like a joke, but and I'm not saying I agree with that. It's just, I remember he said that, and it was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's saying that. And he was married at the time.
I think that's just about with all guys, and I'm not going to say Ben, your husband.
I don't think it's personal.
I just said I'm not going.
But that's making it personal by saying I'm not going to say Ben.
I'm not going to say this name.
Ben to me would be the least suspecting person on the face of the planet, right?
Right.
Except he does golf all the time. But anyway, and travels. But like I don't even.
He loves this, by the way, just so you know.
Right.
He loves it.
Ben's mind, truly Ben's mind, he would never, ever, ever want to cheat on you and think it's disgusting because of how society has set up that it's so demoralizing to somebody else, and it's so wrong and so awful, and you're an awful person to doing so. But if society was not set up like that, I think he would. He doesn't realize it himself.
So you think that there are no morals?
No, I do.
For men in general.
No.
It's just because it's
Katie,
society? No, I'm asking. No, because do you think it's that deep down inside men don't know what's right and wrong?
No.
Or it's because you just don't want to be called out by society?
I think we established the morals. Our culture established.
No. This is like from the dawn of time.
Right. No, not all cultures. All cultures are different. There's other cultures that don't believe monogamy and all that stuff.
I would say most do.
Yeah,
probably. And there is that jealousy factor. But I'd say morals are established of how life and our culture is set up.
No, I mean, I think people know like right and wrong, and you don't want to hurt people. Yeah,
I would hope so.
Yeah,
I would hope so.
And I think maybe if women, just let's say, could get over it a little bit and say, you know what, once a year.
If women could grow a pair.
You got a lot of nerve because you want it one-sided. You don't want your wife to go do that.
No, because women aren't into it like guys are. We have maybe that once a year women go to shop at Amazon double that day.
Yeah.
Go to Target and drink wine.
Well,
it's the urge.
Go to Target and drink wine.
I would like to do that.
See?
Would be nice.
I think I don't know if it's an analogy, but I think if women could understand, like the thing that you want to do, that like when it's a what thing do you have a visceral reaction where you're just like, I have to do this right now? Can you think of anything?
Shop, drink wine.
Like when you see a bottle of wine, you're like, oh, I want that.
I want to eat lots of things I'm not supposed to be eating.
Right, okay.
How about that?
Yeah,
all right, let's
works.
say that's always, and then every time you're like, no, I'm not going to, somebody puts it right in front of your face. You have to have self-control, right? And so no one's making you eat it.
Uh-huh.
But for guys, because we're visual, this is the thing that's unfair about the visual thing. We're visual. We see somebody that we feel attracted to. It's like the urge is there right away, and you can't even describe it to a woman because it doesn't make sense to them.
I love that analogy.
Batman and swim.
There's an urge for sure.
Okay.
But does it mean that you have to act on it?
Never.
But you're not even thinking about it. You can be just like, dude, I could be stuffing my face as I normally am with donuts, and then somebody I think attractive walks by, and I'm like, you have to like stop yourself. Like, you have to change it's just instinctual.
And that analogy that Jared just gave is the closest I've ever heard. It's like you're starving to death, and there's food right in front of you. It's kind of like that.
But women can't understand it because you don't feel it as much as we do, and like total consistent. And it's like the testosterone. I don't know what the physiology is, but it's something.
I also just wish that I didn't know you guys on a very personal level, because I know that every single one of you, sometimes with the exception of Man Kisser Matt, just because I can't read his expressions,
because they don't change.
Yeah, you guys are the most immature, horniest men I've ever met.
Okay, that's
it's true.
Throwing us under the bus.
Okay. I'm just telling you. It's just my opinion.
I know a ton that are just as
opinion.
horny as everybody in here.
Okay, just say that you
And
are.
they're
So
called-
I know you
and they're called
on
guys.
I know you on the personal
Man
level.
Kisser Matt has an RBF. You don't really see the expression like he could be
I just
feeling.
said that.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
said
okay.
that.
I'm just
I
saying.
can't read it. I don't know for sure. I won't lump you in right away, but maybe I will.
Man Kisser Matt, are you gonna sit here?
Are you aroused right now? You're horny, right? You're super horny right
y'all
now.
really tear me down. It makes me real hot.
I'm sure.
I don't know.
And it's okay. I'm just saying because it's a guy thing. Will you admit that if you see some smoking hot girl, you definitely look and there's something going on? But of course, you would never do that against Hannah. But would you acknowledge it or see it?
Yeah, I just did when Jared brought that up. I said you just see it. You can't help but think about
Okay.
it. You don't act on it, but you can't help think about it when you see them.
Right.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And that's Man Kisser Matt.
That's why I didn't lump him in. I didn't know where he stood.
Is this
Yeah.
law? Dum dum.
I just didn't know where I didn't know. Okay.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
we, because of our job, we're
Yeah.
more open about the stuff. But all your guy friends, all Ben's guys friends, the same, if not worse.
Yes.
Not
thank
Ben.
You, Jared.
Not Ben. His
I
guy
think the
friends.
problem.
Definitely worse.
I think the
And
problem.
friend at NC State.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I think the problem with this group, Katie, is
Yes.
that you hear all the side conversations
That's
way
what
more
I'm
than you hear
saying.
anything
From
else.
the very beginning, I'm like, I wish I did not know you guys
Yeah.
on a personal level because I
Yeah.
know too much.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
I
But we're
know
helping
too
you.
much.
You're going to the
It's
school.
not helping
the
me.
school of men.
It's not. But take this as a learning opportunity, okay? Just take this as a moment, a teachable moment, if you will. That from now on, when I explain something to you and I say, this is the way women think, just take me at my word.
I
Don't
believe
try
you.
to change my opinion. Don't try to tell me that I'm wrong because I'm just going to take you at your word on this one.
I don't think you are though.
He's not going
I
to stop
am.
changing
I
your
don't think-
opinion.
I am. It's just,
When you tell me
I don't
female
get
stuff
it.
though, I go, yeah. I mean, I might not understand it, but I go, well, obviously that's what your experience is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody is different, but you're saying generally.
Generally.
There's obviously some guys that don't like sex, which would
Sure.
be weird, but, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
But but it's also the visual thing. There's nothing we did to do that. It wasn't like, oh, we're doing.
You see what we're going through?
Yeah, it's really torture.
Don't play the victim.
But it would be as if
That I'm not giving you.
But Kate, it'd be as if you're hungry all the time.
I
You're
am hungry all the time.
and you have all your favorite
But I'm
food.
not like, oh my God.
Yes.
Kind of.
That donut.
Yeah, but or there's a cheese plate in front of your face, and you're never satisfied.
It would be like you
all times.
coming home from the bars late at night. I bet you see Katie in her closet in the potato chip and going, oh my God.
It would be like corn dogs, chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese.
And when you
those
least
things.
expect it, the corn dog just goes right by your face. You're like, what? I'm trying to be good.
And
Why's my mouth
and
watering?
that's the ugly girl at
Yeah.
the end of the night when you're drinking real hard.